Grandfather Science, hoping you're having a great week. And I'd like to introduce you to my co-host. This is Helen. She's one of our backyard chickens. And we're going to show you where she lives, and we'll show you a little bit about her feathered friends. So one of the reasons that we have a lot of feathered friends around here is this nice stream. We have a lot of cover. You can see that there's some low understory trees, high canopy trees, and Helen's talking a little bit about it. And we feed up at our house. So every morning we have a really great population, and we're going to show you the birds that have, or the list of birds that have come through our yard. So let's go see where we feed. You ready? So Helen's talking to us a little bit. You gonna say something? You were just talking. She's telling you a little bit about where we're going to feed. She's been up here before. Right, Helen? Okay. So we're back on our back deck now. And we have a suet feeder. We got a lot of cardinals. We got a flicker who comes. It's like a woodpecker. Every morning I put out bird seeds, and the squirrels and the songbirds come. Helen's ready to get down. She's had enough of filming. And we have our cat house. We built a home for our cat. Has an outdoor location since everybody's quarantined. He can go outside. So that's it for our feeding setup, right? So I'm going to tell you a story that happened on our back porch. It was about a year ago. It was May of last year, and it involves a cowbird. Now the cowbird has an interesting habit. Cowbird lays her eggs in another bird's nest and expects the other bird to take care of the baby. So the other bird hatches the egg and takes care of the baby. And if the cowbird comes back and doesn't like the way the baby's being taken care of, it could destroy the nest and the other eggs that are laid in the nest. Here's in the lower left-hand corner of the video that you're seeing now is a big bird being fed by a small bird. Looks a little strange, doesn't it? But that's a cowbird baby being fed by a wren. So Helen's back home again, and probably happy about it, because I'm going to let her stay outside for a little while so I do some yard work. But let's see her house. And this is her roommate. So that's Carolyn. And somebody gave us a present. So we'll go back to wild birds now, since our domesticated crew is going to get to roam around a little bit. Bark, bark. Bark, bark. Bark, bark. Come out. All right. So they'll kick around just like our chickens at Oasis. They're happy now. They're kicking around, looking for worms. Their movie star career is over for the time being. We'll come back and see them later. Let's go see some wild bird counts. So this is the eBird count of the birds, other than our chickens who you've already met, that were in the backyard this morning. The mourning dove was there when I got up this morning. That's our mourning dove. We generally have two, but not today. We have two tufted titmouse. They visit us every day. And again, they're some of the first birds that get here during the day, along with the house wrens, which I'll show you next. Carolina wren generally announces that it's feeding time. He has an amazingly loud voice for such a small bird. The last two birds that were listed today were the northern cardinals, which are really the state bird, and they always come in the afternoon. And we have a couple. We actually have a family. One of them we call the Cardinal Tetrazzini, and he has since sort of faded away, but his son is there and looks exactly like the image that you're seeing. Here is Cornell Labs eBird. That's the system that we've been using to chart our birds, which are resident birds and not migratory birds. From time to time, we'll note some robins that come through. But for today, the people that we saw, the birds that we saw in the backyard, were just those who we see just about every day. So that's the eBird count. You can do it for yourself and your family. It's a really interesting way of keeping up with the birds in your backyard. And next week we're going to look at some invasive species and how they've become endemic, meaning that they've come to live with us, it seems. The two that we're going to look at are the carpenter bee and the fire ant. So hope you have a great week. And until next week, this Grandfather Science with his feathered friends.